Listen, this is some weird shit. What you say that again? What you just said?
I'm leaving my husband.
Why? Why you said you leaving your husband?
What's funny? Like, I'm leaving your husband.
Yeah, you leaving him. Why though? Why you say you was leaving him?
Because you're more financially stable. Like, you do a lot more. What do you mean? What's funny?
Nothing. I mean,
I feel like I need some type of financial stability in my life. Like, my husband not providing it. You are a better provider than my husband.
Okay, don't y'all got kids?
I mean, yeah, but what they got to do with me needing happiness? Like, he's not making me happy. He don't buy me nothing. Like, you do all of that type of stuff for me.
Okay, was it ever the plan for us to like really make this a thing?
In a way, yeah. Because you know how girls always say, "May this type of love find me."
Yeah.
Like, that's the type of stuff that you do for me to make women say that.
Yeah. But did we have actual plans? Like, I actually agreed that this is what we was gonna do. Like, it was gonna become a thing.
We had to agree on that? Because I'm good and comfortable on your couch right now.
Okay, yeah, you are. However, did I agree to be with you in that way? Like, or did we ever say this is gonna turn into something?
You said eventually. So
I said eventually.
Right, when you're ready.
When I'm ready, right. That was a lie. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I thought you took it as a joke. We was joking around. You know what I'm saying? People
so
say,
why do you do everything for me?
Cause like, I don't have to put up with you. Like, honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, Buddy is the one that has to really deal with you, not me.
That's
like,
crazy.
I pay you to leave, honestly.
You pay me to leave.
I mean, listen, I'll get you nice things and stuff, but like, you staying here is just completely out of the question. What, you thought you was gonna just move your kids in?
Yeah. So what's wrong with that? If you taking care of me, you already taking care of my kids in the first place, so it don't even matter. You already aren't you not? You breaking me off every week.
What you do with that ain't got nothing to do with me.
Right, so you taking care of my kids. So what's wrong with me bringing my kids here for good, for you to take care of all of us?
I don't want your kids here. I'm gonna be honest with you. I never wanted you to stay here or your kid. Look, she got a little overnight bag too. I'm just listen.
I'm spending the night. What do you mean?
No, you can't spend the night. You. That's not what we do. Basically, you just.
So I have to go back home to my husband tonight.
Yeah. You gonna have to go back home to your husband like you normally do. This is not going to become a thing. I'm sorry that you thought it was.
I didn't think nothing. It's that you have led me on all the whining and dining and I love yous and all that type of stuff. Like, did that not, what we have been doing over the past 3.5 years never meant anything to you?
It meant something, but that's all it was. I mean, I thought you was just fine with what we was doing and now you're trying to change it up. That's not how that goes.
So you don't think nothing was ever supposed to change? We're just supposed to continue to just date each other and not go further into it?
See,
you didn't think I was ever going to want to leave him for you?
See, you consider it dating. For me, that it wasn't dating. I was just having fun.
Are you talking to other women?
Of course. Like, why wouldn't I? I'm not in a relationship.
You with me? What do you mean? You and me, I'm here all the time. Are you spending money on them?
Yeah, it's my money. I don't know how you ain't worried about my money.
But if you're giving me money, you don't need to be giving them nothing. I give you everything that you want. I give you everything that you need. So why do you feel like you need to go trick your money off?
I'm not tricking money off.
You're a trick.
I'm not tricking money off.
You are a trick. So what do you
It ain't tricking if you got it. It ain't tricking if you got it.
You're a trick.
I'm not a trick. I choose to.
It's not even cool right now because I don't feel like I done wasted 3.5 years of my time in my life. And this is the results that I'm getting from you.
I mean, you kind of took it upon yourself to think that this was going to go somewhere. I never told you. Well, maybe I did, but we was joking. That was never serious.
Joking.
That was never serious.
This is a conversation that we have had on numerous occasions. So I'm not understanding where is this coming from.
What you mean, where it's coming from? Like, it literally is coming from me telling you. Listen, I don't know where it's coming from with you telling me that you ready to bring your kids over here and stay. Like, you just gonna move in. That was never.
You gave me a key to your place.
I gave you a key so you could come over and you could be here ready. So when I get back, you wouldn't have to wait. So no, I didn't give you a key thinking that you were just gonna come over here and bring your kids.
That's not cool.
No, what you mean it's not cool? We had an agreement.
So basically you using me.
Are you not using me? I'm giving you money, no?
I'm not using you for your money because I actually care about you. I actually love you. So
Okay, did you tell the same thing to your husband?
I don't love him.
But you are married though.
Correct.
Okay, so
Specifically for my kids, not for anything else.
oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry to break it to you, but this was just supposed to be fun, and it ain't really too fun with you trying to get serious. I'm not serious. I didn't want a relationship. I'm not ready for no
I
relationship.
never said that until now, so I'm not understanding where it's coming
Well, the reality is we were two grown-ups doing what grown-ups do, and you choosing to switch up the rules, thinking that it's okay, and I'm
Since
talking.
when have it become rules?
We had an agreement. That's a
We didn't
rule.
have an agreement. What was this?
The whole 3 years it was an agreement. Now you might have forgot, but you can't just switch up the rules and then thinking that.
So I can go.
No, I think I'm gonna cut that off too. You know what I'm saying? You getting beside yourself. You getting beside yourself. So you need to go on back home to your husband. Take your overnight bag, cause I don't know why you brought that.
Because I always bring it. Now it's a problem. Oh,
Well,
because
it's not
you
no-
got somebody new clearly because you don't never act like this.
Okay.
All of this you doing right now is new to me. My overnight bag is always with me. So I don't understand why you have a problem with that.
Well,
Yeah, you the one who's going out and switching up. And that's just when I'm gonna go.
well, all right. Go ahead and get your bag. I'll take it to the door for you. Come on.
Give me my stuff.
Come on. Let's go.
Listen. This, first of all, shout out to all the guys and girls who are using these meta glasses for good. Y'all are out here fighting crime on Batman level with these meta glasses. There are so many people getting exposed through these meta glasses. This woman, ladies. This is the difference between a man who just wants to have fun with you and a man who wants to take you seriously. Far too many women get with the bad boys or get with the men just because they have money, only to be duped. Money doesn't mean anything to a man with money. I have money. I don't mind giving a girl $200. I don't care. You think that means anything? I don't care. It doesn't mean anything because I earn money and I have money and I'm good with money. Now the man that doesn't have anything, obviously her husband, he might be going through a little rough patch right now, okay? He might be going through a little bump in the road. But she left her husband to be with this guy just because he has money. They've been doing this for 3 years. 3 years. She has been. Y'all do y'all not understand what vows are? For better, for worse, for richer, for poorer. They put it in the vows specifically for ladies because y'all up and leave when it gets a little rocky. Okay, when it gets a little Sylvester Stallone, y'all be the first one putting on your shoes, headed towards the door. Men, we stick around because we know what it feels like to. Men are fine with being uncomfortable. No, wait a minute. Men are fine being comfortable in uncomfortable circumstances. That's what I was trying to say. There's this part in The Dark Knight, the Christian Bale Batman, where Batman is fighting Bane, right? And Bane says to Batman, you merely adopted the dark. I was born in it. I was molded by it. That's how men feel about the world. Women, you guys don't experience the world how men experience the world. The biggest reason is the world sees men as being expendable. Not only that, but they see us knowing that we can take care of ourselves. And 9 times out of 10, they're right. Generally speaking, men can take care of themselves. So we don't get the special treatment. Nobody lies to us. We get the hard, honest truth. And it is what it is. This is the part of being a man. So when ladies try to come out here and try to be like, we're on the same level as you, it's just funny. I'm like, you just got here, quote unquote, doing life, this quote unquote life. We've been here since teenagers. We were molded by this life. We were molded by a goofy face. You just got here. We've been at this ball dancing around. We know how this goes. This charade called life, this mind game, we know how this goes, which is why we are universally the leaders. Y'all don't even like being in the world for real, which is why you want a man who can take care of you, who will buy you things, who will Pay all the bills so that you don't have to worry about that. And I'm cool with all of that. I'm cool with paying all the bills, and I'm sure a majority of men are too. But it becomes a problem when y'all start, getting too high on the horse. When y'all start really thinking that y'all are equal to us, now it becomes a problem. Now it becomes a problem. Y'all better get it right and get it tight. This woman is shameful. I don't know what's going on with her husband. I don't know how he didn't notice that for 3 years. For 3 years, homie, you didn't notice something was a little off. Which reminds me. I'm going to say this and then we're going to go into the next clip. Which reminds me. Okay? The reason why women are perceived to be big or better at cheating is because men don't go through y'all stuff. That's why. Men don't go through y'all stuff, and also men play their part. This side dude right here, he's 100% a side dude. He knows, all right, if I give her some money, then I get the best of her. And he even said it. I get the best of you. I'll give you a couple of dollars because I know you're going to be on your best behavior because I'm your only option at this point. You don't like your husband. Now, I don't agree with him lying to her about the kids. I mean, I think that's kind of messed up. You shouldn't have lied to her and let her on. But then again, you get what you get. That might be karma for you cheating on your husband. This man has no loyalty to your husband. I think what he's doing is wrong, but he has no loyalty to your husband. You do. You do, madam. And shame on you for thinking that that this man was gonna let you and your kids move in. I guarantee her those kids have never gone to this man's house, met those kids. This is a goofy girl. At the end of the day, I'm gonna call a spade a spade. This is a goofy woman who is just naive about the world. Another reason why men leave.
I was 100% sure that my husband and I, that we are done. This is done. Then when there was this other man, I fell for head over heels. I couldn't control my feelings. I felt like, okay, that's just life pointing me towards a new destiny. It's just an invitation from life to move on.
This is exactly why men are done with women that do not take accountability, because this is what it leads to. Down the road, she's going to use this excuse that she cannot control her feelings. I don't know who needs to hear this, but women, your feelings don't need to control you. You're supposed to be emotionally intelligent enough to be able to discern the difference between having a feeling and actually taking action on it. And this might sound harsh, but if you can't do that, you have no business being in a marriage.
It's fascinating to me how many ladies regurgitate the same talking points as, I want a man that's emotionally intelligent. When the vast majority of women are not emotionally intelligent. And you can tell just by looking at them. Just look at how they look at them, how they go dressed out of the house. Shirts too small. Y'all wear somebody else's hair. Y'all be having like hair hats. I'm gonna get this hat that's made out of hair and I'm gonna call it a wig. I'm gonna put hair on top of my hair. I'm gonna shave off my eyebrows and then draw them on. That's not an emotionally intelligent person. That's an insane person. To cut off your eyebrows and then draw some on. I'm gonna add some eyelash extensions to the front of my face. I'm gonna put so much makeup on that I look completely different if somebody hits me in the face with a water balloon. Like, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Are y'all really emotionally intelligent when you can't even get into or you can't even take constructive criticism? You know how many men try to tell their women about themselves? Hey baby, I don't really know. I mean, I know every time we talk, it's about me, but this time I think, we should talk about you, Suzanne. I don't really like when you do such and such. Go ahead and try that out. See how that works. Do it right now. Turn this video off. Go to your wife or your girl and tell her something that she needs to change about herself. Watch how fast it's gonna flip on you.
Hi, I'm Lily. I am divorcing my husband after being a stay-at-home mom for 6 years. And you guys keep asking me for the tea, so I'm gonna tell you the freaking tea, okay? Because most people, like, stay-at-home mom, it's a good life, right? Why would I be leaving my husband after being a stay-at-home mom for 6 years? I have everything that I ever hoped and dreamed for, right? Not really. Because it's easy for someone to become financially controlling and abusive when you are relying on that person to literally live every single day. I would rather be broke and by myself than trapped in a house with that. And truthfully, I guess I'm just another statistic because my daughter died 4 years ago. And if you look at the statistics, like, those marriages don't last. So maybe it's that. I don't know. He threatened to kill me about a year ago, and that's when I was like mentally, like, I fucking checked out of everything. Like, so that's the tea. I mean, it's not piping hot or anything, but being a stay-at-home mom isn't all that it's cracked up to be, because it was great for like 2 or 3 years. It was great. And then he moved me 2 hours away from anyone that I know, because it was going to be some great financial opportunity for our family, yada yada. Not saying that like I couldn't spend money, but I had to ask permission to get gas, get groceries, and like that takes a mental toll on somebody who's used to working and spending their own money freely. I don't have a spending problem. I am probably one of the most frugal people you will ever meet, to be honest. But like, I had to ask permission, and like, I'm sorry, but yeah, I don't know. Anyway, that's how it is. Here's my breakfast. I usually don't eat breakfast, but I'm freaking hungry today, so I cut up some little sausage, I don't know, and a string cheese. I hope you all have a wonderful day.
Let me tell you something. If you believe that her husband is financially abusive, then you, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, you are a dumbass. Let me explain why. First of all, just look at her. If you just looked at, she doesn't look like she is going through anything. She looks like she has makeup on, hair looks okay, and of course she has on a little bit of eyelashes. Now you probably can't see the eyelashes because you have an untrained eye. I can spot them 6 football fields away. Tell you that right now. One thing I know about ladies, if they are wronged, they will give you every single detail on how they have been wronged. They will give you every single detail. She didn't say anything. The only thing she said was that he said that he was going to kill her. Now, come on now. Parents say that to kids. And why did he say that? Women are masters at only giving you the man's part of the story that sounds bad. They could have been arguing. She could have said something about his mother. She probably could have said that he had a little meat, and he was like, "Girl, I can't stand you. I hate you too." She probably said, "I hate you." He said, "I hate you too." They never give the entire story. This was such a vague story, and a lot of simpy men and some just goofy faced women will hear this story and they will automatically believe that she is in the right. That she's in the right. You're just gonna leave your husband. So let me get this straight. So he moves y'all for a better financial situation for the family. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's for the family. She's trying to make it seem like, oh, he moved just so he could have more control. He moved us 2 hours away so he could have more control. And the whole asking if you can spend, was he telling you to ask, or was he saying, let me know if you're going to spend something? Because if he moved 2 hours away from family, y'all already might have been having some type of financial issue, which is why he moved y'all in the first place, so y'all can get out of that. He's probably trying to pull you out of a financial situation so that everybody can be comfortable and not just you. Not just you. The person who's privileged enough to stay. So what is the plan? What is the plan? Are you gonna just go from being a stay-at-home mom for 6 years to working a full-time job and paying all the bills and then getting back on the dating market? Is that the plan? Let me tell you, sweetheart, these men nowadays, they aren't even looking for girlfriends. You think you're gonna find she's probably not even looking for another husband. But what I'm saying is, you're going to get lonely. You're going to get tired, and you're going to, if you do leave this man, you're going to be sitting at home one day or one night after a long day's work, and you're going to have that thought, I probably shouldn't have divorced him. I probably should have stayed. You didn't think about going to therapy. And then the fact that so many ladies are so comfortable with throwing the word abuse around. He was financially abusing me because he wouldn't let you spend all the money. Because he wouldn't let you spend all the money. I don't think that you're good with money. I don't. She's like, I'm the most frugal person you know. I really don't believe it because you haven't been spending your money this entire time. Well, technically, I give it to you a little bit to you because you are part of the family. So technically, it is your money, but I don't know. Breaking up a family over this, I guarantee there's more to the story.
I left my husband for another man. Karma is hitting me. I made a choice that I thought was about love and a better relationship, a better future. I left my husband, the person who had committed to me, for someone else. Oh, and how this new man encouraged me, showing me that I deserve better. My husband wasn't perfect. He didn't fully meet my needs, didn't want to change, and I often felt unseen. But I now know he would never do something like this. Then this other man came along, exciting, loving, had a better education, a better job. He was smart and felt like I'd found the one. He helped me cooking, helped me around the house, treated me with all love because I deserve everything, he said. He had these amazing plans for us, and at the time it felt real. A house, a baby, a life together. We rented a house, bought a car, personalized our living room, our bedroom, got kitchen appliances, everything. It felt like we were building a life together, and I trusted it completely. We were long distance and trying to find ways for me to move or him to join. He packed everything and brought over from another country. But now he's gone. After 8 months, suddenly the future we built in my mind doesn't exist. He tells me our age gap is too much, that he doesn't see a future without losing himself, that he stopped doing your hands like me, that he stopped doing the things he enjoyed because he wanted to talk to me. He says the relationship with his daughter is bad because he gave me too much attention. I'm just shocked. But this is karma. He's far and doesn't talk much. Slowly, I'm starting to realize that maybe this is just a way for him to make leaving easier. I've left a committed relationship for someone who ultimately isn't willing to fight for us in the end. And now I'm here, heartbroken, trying to figure out how to live with my choice, my sadness, and the painful realization.
This is what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm John Brown talking about. You hear me? Ladies will cry and complain that men don't want to commit. And then when y'all get it, I strongly believe that most women are allergic to good men. You have a man that will, first of all, I don't see the point of getting married. And I don't see the point in getting married. Like, I'm not getting anything. I have to do all of this amazing stuff to be categorized as a good man. And then when I turn around and say, what do you get? What do I get from you? I don't get anything. And then most women are bringing other mouths to feed to the whole scenario. That's, to me, that's not a good deal. If a man wants to sign it, if he loves that woman enough, then kudos to you. I'll never tell a man not to get married or not to be whatever. But I am saying is, just understand the situation. Understand the situation, because you could pour your heart and soul into being a good man and taking care of a woman, and then she could turn around, look you in your face one morning and say, I'm leaving. The same exact thing that this woman did right here. Same exact thing. She left her husband for a foreigner. He probably got that green card and said, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna see myself out. Either that happened or but she was saying like they were buying appliances and stuff. How are you buying appliances? He might have been visiting or something. I don't know. I don't know. Just make sure you want to. If you're gonna get married, ladies, if you're going to get married, ask yourself, can I be with this man forever? Do I really want to be a wife, or do I just want to get married?
But it was the things that he said in a way that made me feel that's the reason why I'm not with him today. And one of those things that he said to me was when we were already splitting up and I was moving out, and I was telling him like, hey, you know, we don't need to do a nasty divorce, but like you do need to like give me some money to go on about my way, because I've been a stay-at-home mom for the past year and a half, and I don't have anything to show for that year where I could have been earning money. I was at home taking care of us. Like, you got to work because of my sacrifice, so I deserve something. And like nothing unreasonable, but just something so that I can breathe, so that I'm not like paycheck to paycheck, literally. And he told me, he said, and I also said that, yeah, I didn't work, but like I provided value because I gave birth to 2 children and I raised them, and I helped with family life. And his answer was, what you did, that's not how value works. What you did didn't have any value because there was a lot of women who wanted to give me kids. I could have had kids with anybody, but you can't just run out and go find a man to provide for you any day of the week. So me providing for you was more valuable than you giving me 2 children.
You hear what that man told her? You'll never find another provider like me. And a lot of y'all are looking for providers. And you get mad when men like me say, go 50-50, pay bills. Cause you think that's because I want a man to get over on you. You think it's because I think, you know, a man shouldn't take you out on dates or anything like that. No. Protect yourself. Go half on the bills. Go half on rent, mortgage, whatever the case may be. Have enough money to pay your own bills, whether that's a car note, car insurance, all that kind of stuff. Because should you choose to say, I want to get up and go for whatever reason, now I think you should work on your marriages. Some of y'all are being abused. Sometimes terrible things happen, right? But if it happens that I have done it all, I have truly given it all, I want to get up and go. The only way you can do so is if you are in the position to be able to provide for yourself. And in some women's cases, for yourself and your child. So now you are deadlocked in a space where you wanted a provider so bad, and you got one. To think that you are going to leave that person, they are still going to, of their own volition, without courts involved, provide for you once you're gone, when you're in that relationship, putting yourself in a bad space. So, you know, let this be a lesson, y'all. Go 50-50.
Look, man, this is an occasion where I'm gonna have to side with the lady. I don't think that she should leave with, if she's been a stay-at-home mom and like done all that, had the 2 children, then yes, if I were her husband, I would absolutely give her some money. Now, this is where this is where it gets a little tricky. How much was she asking for? Because she's like, just to keep my head above water, or whatever she said, something like that. I have come to realize that a lot of women don't understand money. Like they don't understand like how money works, how to use it, how to grow it. They just want to, as soon as they get it, they want to spend it. They don't know how to invest. They're like, I have money, I'm just gonna spend it and get what I want. And then when I need something else, I'm gonna go and get more money. But I don't know. I would definitely give my lady something. Having a provider male, and ladies, y'all also need to, like, y'all just have to get your head out of the clouds, man. Pull your head out of your ass and look around. Talk to some men. Why wouldn't you want to help? I don't know. Having a provider male, that's like a very slippery slope, because ladies, if you're giving a man that type of, what's the word? I don't want to say power or leverage over you, where he's just paying all the bills. And then most women just sit around and don't do anything. They don't come up with a side hustle while you're at home. You're at home all day long. A stay-at-home mom is not that difficult, man. Cooking and cleaning every single day is not that difficult. It's not that difficult. There was a guy who went viral. He was like a chubby white guy. He was like, I'm a stay-at-home dad, and like, this is the easiest that I've ever had. And he cooks and he homeschooled 6 kids. So he was homeschooling, cooking, cleaning, and taking care of the household. He was like, this is the easiest thing ever. I was dating this girl, and she had a little boy. And I was like in between jobs at the time because of like the pandemic or and some other stuff. But I was staying at home, and I would help her so that she wouldn't have to pay daycare. I'm like, well, I'll just stay home and pretty much be the homemaker in this relationship. It was super easy, man. Super easy. You play with the kid, you feed him, you run him around to get all that energy. You teach him a little 1 or 2 lessons here and there throughout the day. And then you wake up and do it all over again. Like, being a stay-at-home parent is not that difficult. So I do agree with her husband saying that. I mean, it's your payment is, when women say that we're doing unpaid labor at the house, it's not unpaid. Your reward is that you get your life is free. You don't have to pay electricity. You don't have to pay Wi-Fi. You don't have to pay water. You don't have to pay the next Netflix bill. You don't have to pay car insurance or car payments. You don't have to pay any type of insurance. You don't have to pay anything. And in exchange, all you have to do is just cook and clean. If somebody gave me that deal, I'd sign it right now. I'll walk around with a pen, waiting for somebody to offer me that deal one day. You know how fast my life is free, and all I have to do is to cook and clean and take care of these kids. Homie, when do I start? When do I start? Do I need a uniform? Man, I'll be there. I'll be the happiest employee you ever met in your life. But guys, that's it for today's video. If you haven't done so, hit that like, comment down below, join the community, hit that hype button to help grow the channel. If you want another good video, click this one on your left. If you want a great one, click this on your right, and I will see you in another one.